What if I told you that your first RV could be your best RV? Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. Welcome to the Forest River Salem FSX Platinum 178BHSK. This 22-foot, 11-inch, let's just call it 23-foot, 4,200-pound beauty is highlighted by double-over-double bunks, spacious midship, and a versatile front primary bedroom that I think when you think about your first RV, this could probably be your last RV. That's what I meant with the teaser at the front. What am I talking about? Well, let's start right back here in the back area, highlighted by the double-over-double bunks on the camp corner, and across from that on the off-camp side is going to be your bathroom. Now, this coach, even being 23 feet long, can sleep, I'm just going to say, up to 8. Pretty spacious, pretty layout, and since it is Salem FSX, it is feature-packed, but the versatility is what I really like. Let me explain. Double-over-double bunks right here with not one, but 2 windows that are going to give you great light, but more importantly, that's also going to help a little bit with that cross-flow breeze. The thing I like about what they did here, a lot of times with entry-level RVs, you only get 1 window on the top and the bottom. With here, I got 1 on the bottom, but 2 on the top. Where's the heat rise? Up top. So a little bit more play when it comes to the cross breeze. You also have underneath some storage down there. Great for, I mean, really whatever you want to do, but giving you some versatility to slide bigger stuff in there. You got a kayak, you got the bikes, the roller bags, whatever you want to take with you. Maybe you don't need to sleep 7 or 8 people. Maybe this is for the adults, the guys' weekend getaway, the ladies' wine trip, whatever it may be. But you want to put the bikes or whatever, you have the versatility to be able to pull this up and add more storage. And right back here, a great spot to put stuff that doesn't need to move around as much because it might be a little bit more sensitive. So some versatility for sleeping as well as storing. I got my privacy curtains to help me there. And across from that, it's going to be my bathroom. Now you got a 24 by 36 shower in there with the herringbone pattern, high-rise plastic bowl with the foot flush, and cornered vanity. But what's cool about this, you have a tankless water heater for your 39-gallon fresh tank that is 60,000 BTUs. That's hot water very fast. If you haven't seen my buddy Ian's video on how that works between tankless and tanked hot water heaters, check it out, because in about 10 to 15 seconds, that's when you're going to get your hot water. I got my mirrored medicine cabinet, I got the raised lips, and I got the magnetic clasp there, but look at the space that I have in the shower. Now I'm 6'2", 220, and I do need the additional headroom, and luckily the vent and fan give me that. My shower nozzle right there, herringbone pattern. I got a little bit of a raised lip to help me with the spillover when I'm cleaning, and of course my decorative shower curtain. The space up and down and side to side is nice. And having the 36 by 24 shower space, bigger than most entries. And I got to tell you, the herringbone looks a little bit nicer than what you're going to find in most entries too. Now, let's check out the living area. Let's start with this U-shaped dinette. Now, 2 things. Number 1, let me bust a misconception about U-shaped dinettes. People think that because they're U-shaped, you might be able to get more people in them. Sometimes, yes. Other times, not always the case. So for example, a grown man sitting here, I'm pretty much taking up this whole space unless I have the dog or my baby sitting right next to me. Now the mid portion is where things kind of get a little funky. So if you want to make this a workspace, you want to make this a gaming space, you want to make this a U-dinette or regular dinette, the table gives you the versatility to do that. Plus the table reduces down and becomes the base for the mid portion of your sleeper of this dinette. And these over here, move the table out the way, and what do you have on each side of your dinette? You got a chaise lounge. And you have storage underneath. Now, the Salem folks also give you some storage bins. I'm going to show you that once we get to the primary bedroom, but a great way to keep your stuff organized, safe, and secure, especially while in transit. But more importantly, you have options. And check this out. The little lip coming over gives you not only additional sleeping and seating space, but acts as a little bit of a protector for the edge of the slide because you don't want to be hitting that as you're stepping up and down. And of course, your opening for your storage door. Now, conception about how many people can sit around it might be busted. But the second thing I want to tell you about the U-shaped dinette, it's bigger for sleeping. You could probably get 2 adults on here, especially with the extension. Now, will somebody like me with a big giant head probably fall off the side? Maybe. You don't know how I sleep, So we're not going to go down that path, but you could probably get 2 adults on there. And the best part about it is comfortably. And across from that, the Salem FSX is going to give you pressed surface countertops for your kitchen with a stainless steel undermounted Roman style sink with a high-rise faucet and a 2-burner cooktop with its own glass cover to give you a little bit more prep space, but also some protection and even backsplash when doing some cooking. Now your drawers down here are all solid wood constructed, full extension on drawer guides, and they even gave you the European styled features on these. So you got the flat front cabinets, flat front doors, and the pulls at the top or the bottoms. And I got to tell you, not only does that look good and clean, they also did a pretty good job of maximizing the space. Now, if I have 7, 8 people in here, my only kicker is going to be I only have a 2-burner. So if I need to make a lot of stuff, you might have to go outside, plug in the grill, or pop open the microwave, do some stuff there. But as far as storage, for a coach that's only 23 feet long, 22 feet 11 inches, they did a pretty good job. I like how we have the grab and go spot or good pantry space there. I got my Furion 12 volt, 10.7 cubic foot fridge freezer combo right here. But my favorite thing, yeah, 13.5 BTU AC, that's cool. 20K BTU furnace, that's awesome. My favorite thing, oh, honey, are you taking a shower? Let me cut that hot water heater off. Bam! Yeah, that's what you get for stealing my Mushu shrimp that I had saved for lunch today. Learn for next time. Oh, speaking of next time, let's take a nap in the primary suite. Let me show you. Having versatility for me when you're talking about your first RV, I think is key. Because if you haven't owned an RV before, you don't know how much space you need or don't need. You don't know how much storage you need or you don't need until you get in, you get out, and you're able to actually enjoy that camping experience. And if you don't enjoy it, you're probably not going to do it again. So having something like this, where if I want to just sit down with my loved one, if it's just a weekend getaway with me, my loved one, we can chill right here. I got some of the largest in-class windows you're going to find in travel trailers inside this beauty. One right there, one over there, one over here. Then I could turn this into a bed if I want to. Super easy. I could fold down my foldable, thick, plush, queen size bed. Now I have a bed. Versatility when it comes to sitting, entertaining, and sleeping. But what's cool about that space for your entertainment, you got this little JBL speaker, Bluetooth, hook this onto your belt if you want to, take it camping, and I've got perfect view of my TV and entertainment right across from me as well. That just happens to be on the outside of the bathroom, and you have a palm mount there. What's cool about the palm mount is you're able to just get one TV and then just take it off the mount, move it to other spaces if you want it. Plus, it's right under my connections and my King Wi-Fi boosted spot. And if you're going to go off grid, or if you just want to get some good entertainment while you're on the road, go ahead and get that service. You're already pre-wired for it, just like you are pre-wired for solar. Well, let's talk a little bit about the storage options that I have here too, because that's versatile. Flat front, once again, like all the other features inside of here. I got ward space over here, and instead of the ward bar, I have the hanger holes. I like this because my stuff's not sliding around. If you're actually going to hang shirts, why not keep your shirts nice? Very nice to have. Cubby space right there, which gives me access to my 110 outlet. Plus, I got nightstand space here if I need it. I'm going to slide this back and slide it up. Stay there, Ernie. And I'm going to put the speaker back, or else I'm going to steal it. I like how it has a little clip right there. And it literally is just a little clip. You just unclip it, take it in and out. You also have USB-C and A, and you're wired for solar. Another great option, especially if you plan on going off the grid. But to keep your stuff nice and organized, I love how Forest River and the Salem folks give you these. You have these stackable totes. Great for organization, even better for just storing right under the bed. You don't want to put them under the bed? Guess what? Now you have a residential looking couch. Your couch at home probably has open feet on the bottom, right? Right. Or just additional storage. Put your roller bags in there if you want to. Regardless, you got yourself some storage options. But Chris, what if I need to throw something into the pass-through in the front? You know what? You not only got one, you got 2 spots to do that. I can access it here, maybe throw my dirty laundry in there and then get it from the outside. Or if I have something in the pass-through storage and it's raining outside, I need to get to it, as long as it's right here or right here, I can easily access it. Versatility, options, but more importantly, they're thinking about your enjoyment while you're out camping. pretty sweet. And as you get ready to head out, you're going to walk right by your command panel. This is where you come to move out your slide as well as your awning, cut on your water pump as well as your lights, check your battery and your fresh tanks. Now you do have a 39-gallon fresh tank on this one, 30 gray and 30 black. Now let's go check out the outside of what the Platinum FSX looks like, and let's talk a little bit about the differences. Now, the outside of your Forest River Salem FSX 178BHSK is highlighted by outside kitchen, 12-foot awning, and some pretty sweet storage options. What am I talking about? I'll show you here in a second. Now, right up front, you're going to find a manual tongue jack and the 20-pound LP tank, as well as your rails for your battery and the disconnect. Entry-level RVs, yeah, sure, you can go ahead and opt to get the power tongue jack, get another 20-pound LP tank on there, because with a 60,000 BTU hot water heater, I would say let's go ahead and see if you can get 2 tanks. Just me, I like to shower, and I like my showers to be 9, 10 hours long. Now, you'll also notice this is a single powder-coated frame right here, single weld, and it's oversized based off of what usually comes in entry-level RVs. So having this is going to give you really good support for your coach. Add that to the fact that you have the accessibility underneath there as well, which are panels that are rugged, that's going to protect as well as keep some of the critters out and help you a little bit with that temperature control. But if something does go wrong, you need to access a tank, you can just take off one panel versus taking off the whole thing. The other thing I like about what Forest River does with their siding here, so this is aluminum, and a couple of years ago, they went to that stacked style of putting the panels on. I like the look. This is the thickest aluminum you're gonna get in an RV, and they even put an automotive deposition coating on here to help the graphics from fading, but believe it or not, that coating will also help a little bit when it comes to temperature control. Now your storage, bam. Doors are magnetic and anti-slam, plus it is finished off and pass-through. This is accessible from the bedroom because there's my door right there to get inside. So I like how I can come in or out and grab whatever I need to, as long as it's here or on the off-camp side. Manual stab jacks in the front and the back, steel fold-up stabs leading me into my 26-inch friction hinge door with the oversized handle. 12-foot awning is what they say. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, that looks bigger than me. But what do I know? 80% tint on the safety seal windows all the way around. That right there is the back of your hot water heater. Do me a favor, do not put a camp chair here or here. Don't ask me how I know. Fresh tank fill is right there. Get your single axle on the Dexter Easy Lube on that 14-inch rim with the shower with hot and cold, as well as some outside power if you need some entertainment. But since we are a bunkhouse, why not give you the slide-out kitchen, man? You gotta have the griddle. What a way to open up breakfast and lunch. Come out here, cook the bacon. Everybody's gonna wanna know what you're getting into. You wanna grab a cold one? Got the little mini fridge right there, and you even got USB-C charging and A right there to help keep your cell phone, tablet, whatever you want, lined in. And if I'm not mistaken, my LP Quick Connect is right there. So if you're like me, you like to travel with your own grill, bring it along, use that, or use this to hook up your outside kitchen. Both are great options as long as you're enjoying the camping experience, man. Rear stab jack, 4x4 sewer hose storage, spare tire mounted on the back. Plus, I got backup ladder prep and backup camera prep. That's gonna help when I need to get up there, check that walkable roof, or if I wanna just see what's coming up behind me, get both. Also, get tire pressure monitoring. #1 cause of RV accidents is tire blowouts. Please get tire pressure monitoring. Cable connection is right here. On the off-camp side is where you're going to find your terminations, aka the dumps, your gray tank, your black tank. Once again, 39 on your fresh, 30 gray, 30 black. Black tank flush and city water connection. Right there is my insulated slide. Another large 80% tinted window. Other side of my pass-through storage. And of course, the info panel. That's where you come to see how much does this RV weigh. So we're at 4,200 pounds dry, 5,600 pounds gross. That's still possibly, depending on your SUV towable. And I got to tell you, man, for the opportunity to sleep up to 8, now it might be tight, but having the additional space, the features and the upgrades that they have in here, plus the layout, the versatility, the storage. If you've been looking for that first RV that you're saying, you know what, I'm only going to buy one, don't want to buy any more, this one might check the box if it's you and a few other people. If it's you and the couple, I got something for you there. We'll link some videos down below. But leave me some comments and let me know, what did you think about the Salem FSX 178BHSK? Now, they also have a platinum version of this, which just has a fiberglass exterior. Both are great options. Both are awesome. It really just depends on what you like. And please click like, subscribe, and notify too, so the next time we do one of these, you're the first one to get it. I'm Chris Young for Camping World. Hope you enjoyed the 178BHSK Forest River Salem FSX. I'll see you soon.